I will be getting the camera out. It's all the way down to flat home, steep home. I can see where I've driven up from, Cardiff. We're at Llanwonno Forest. Coedwig Forest. I also thought the word Gethin was forest. There's Coedwig, so Coedwig must mean this sort of forest. Anyway, so we're here. Yeah, New Jersey. It's the one I bought on the auction. I bought 2 of them. Quite a big logo on the back. That's the outer edge of Llanwonno Forest. And yeah, we've got a big silage truck ahead of us. Ooh. Smell it before you see it. The winds are going to be really, really strong tomorrow, Saturday. An art to getting through these sort of turnstile gates. This is really where you need a dropper post, you know, when you're in the drops. Just want to get that saddle out of the way, you know. I mean, I was watching GMBN in the spirit of gravel, and yeah, there was something to be said about how to ride a gravel bike. Lovely path up there, which I wanted to explore last time when I was on the Merida Silex. So let's go and have a look, shall we? Yes, you just want to get on the gravel and explore. Chunky climb, right? Don't know where we're going to end up. This is interesting. We're on a descent. I think we actually are on a descent. But it's very rough. Like, this is where you would benefit from a suspension fork or stem, because what's hindering me here is just I've got the tyres pumped up from running cubes and I didn't take air out. Yeah, this is definitely kind of, I would say, more for the mountain bike or the XC bike. Now we're by the motocross centre here. Bit of a juxtaposition of that against the sheep there. And the silent power of wind. Yeah. It's great, isn't it? So, I'm going to head over there. You can just kind of see where it's cutting through. But yeah, need to carry on down here. It's what, lots and lots of gravel. You could do 100 if you wanted and not see the same scenery twice. Bit of blue sky up there as well. Some steeper tracks running off down the side. The drops on this bit. Let's get out of the saddle. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to go over, catch up with the rest of Llanwonno. Not sure what bird that is. I think it's a heron. Oh, it's huge. It's got a long neck. Yeah, it's a heron. There's another lovely bird. There, looks like a kite or something. Oh, it's incredible. This forest is the home to many different species of birds. Yeah, I've just seen literally a heron and some kind of, maybe a red kite within seconds of each other. That's the beauty of this forest. Okay, got a bit of a descent here. I need to stop looking for the dropper remote. This bike doesn't have a dropper. I need to put a sign on the handlebars. This bike doesn't have a dropper. Every time I get in the drops, I just get that urge to want to slam the saddle, but I can't because I've got a massive bag on the back of it. But the reservoir is going to be, I think, quite full, the amount of rain we've had. This is one reason, if you've got road shoes and you think you're getting a gravel bike, get yourself some mountain bike clipless shoes. I don't want to ruin a good pair of road shoes. Not that I've ever owned a pair of road shoes, but I know they cost a lot. Closest I ever had was a pair of Bontrager carbon sort of cross-country ones. And get my camera. Now to find the hidden waterfall. Let's go. Quite a steep path coming down here. Okay, let's get down there then. Might want to, if you're wearing cleated shoes like I am, just be wary, especially in the winter. But you get to see this amazing hidden waterfall. That'll join up with the river tap. Fantastic. It's incredible, isn't it? Right, fantastic. I would fill up a water bottle. That reminds me, I need to drink my water. That was good to watch, wasn't it? Great Glamorgan Way. Ah, okay. There's a bit of a headwind. And put it in eco. Yeah. You can oh my goodness. What a difference between turbo and eco. Oh, this is rough. Gravel here. Yeah, so this isn't one of the well-used gravel tracks. Definitely not. And this one's covered in brash. Doesn't put me off. I've ridden over brash on the gravel bike before. It is what it is. Oh, quite a big puddle here. I just hope this meets up with a nice gravel track and it doesn't actually get muddier. Running all over the place. But I don't want to just take a gamble and just head anywhere. I need to continue on what looks like the normal, the path less travelled. I think this is actually it, which is the one me and Sam ended up on. And it's pretty much disused. I'm definitely exploring because look at that village. That is incredible. So I can see a small town in the distance. She's just down there. Now I'm still closer to Aberdare than I am to Ferndale. But yeah, just to give an impression of the size and the scale. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? I haven't really got a clue where I am. I might have to go to the maps. So let's get the phone out. So this I've used 47% of batteries. I've got 53% remaining, 17-mile range. You've got to know how much range you got. Would benefit from a bit of energy now as well. So I'm going to have nut-free wow butter. Okay. Gravelly, rocky, grassy, rutty. Luckily it's dry. So you look on the map and you think, oh yeah, it's generally in that direction, but it's never like that. It's never that easy, is it? Yeah. Definitely want to get the drops on this. It is very rough. This particular crack. Whoop. What's that? It's quite hard to maintain control when you're in the hoods. You need to get into the drops. I think I've got a puncture. I got a puncture. Yep, that's it. I'm out of air. Just a snake bite. And then it's gone, isn't it? Remember to unplug the motor. Must have hit a rock. Put a patch and glued it on here. I'm just holding it down with a bit of tape. And it is a snake bite. Puncture the two classic holes. And try and keep the weight more on the front. The snake bite is just about covered up by a rectangular shaped patch. Oh. Put my weight over the front wheel. I don't want my repair to open up. Stopping and checking this tyre again. I think once you lose confidence in your wheels, that's it then, isn't it? Right, great. Put that away marker. So I think I do a left here. Pretty sure that is the start of a path less followed. Definitely more for mountain bikes. I think I'm continuing north, but really I want to start getting back. So I might even go in north a little bit further. Yeah. In places, the gravel turns into like embedded rock. And for a newbie like me on e-bike, it's that weight on the back wheel, isn't it? Which is really why I want to go tubeless. Because those inner tubes. Oh. I was reading some comments last night about e-gravel bikes and gravel bikes in general underneath the GMBN video. People saying like, well, a gravel bike is just like a mountain bike from the early 90s. I used to have one. It's really uncomfortable. I don't want one. But there is something about that raw feeling, but there is obviously the downside, you know, wrist pain, elbow pain, the pain in the backside of having to change inner tubes. So yeah, I mean, I do get that. but at the same time, it's a lot of fun. And it kind of takes away that numbness that you start getting with mountain biking. Like, you know, especially if you've reached your skill level, which might be doing the odd drop and jump or whatever, but you know, you're never going to make it Red Bull Rampage. But yeah, you go for a ride, you're always seeking those pops and those drops and that, and that's great. You know, it's great when you actually find yourself doing stuff that once you found impossible to even think about doing, and then you're doing it. There comes a point, I mean, I'm closer to 60 than I am 50, and there comes that point where you think, well, if I do this drop, if it doesn't go my way, I'm gonna have to miss work, and I got loads of other stuff to do. I got to take kids to school, I got to drive somebody over here, there, and everywhere, you know. So you start reining it in. Of course, the suspension on a mountain bike is so plush, you lose that feeling, that feedback, and that's where I was with the Giant Trance. I love it, absolutely can't wait to get back out on it soon. I've had a good bunch of rides on this gravel bike, this e-gravel bike, and I you know, it's fantastic. And it does give you that raw feeling that maybe if you were like me riding in the 80s and 90s, this is what I remember: getting a road bike and putting some thicker tyres on it and then dragging it around the mountain where I live, eventually putting some wide cowhorn handlebars on it. Gravel, gate, tarmac. Let's put the light on. Yeah, so that was Llanwonno, St Gwynno Forest. Coedwig, St Gwynno. So now I can ride it like you would a road bike. Just a bit wary of that rear wheel. Oh, right. We're getting the blocks now. Amazing views. Incredibly large forest. Dries, it's not like it was the other day, quite skiddy when I was pulling the brakes, but it's very windy around me. The church right there takes you back to Pontypridd. Hey, let's go. Could cut back up into the forest there, but as I'm limited within the tubes, I think I'm going to stick to the tarmac just in case I get this one flat again. And the wind has really picked up. I have to put it in level 2. It's windy. Yeah, me. so different when you're riding this on a mountain bike. On a gravel bike it does feel steep because you're so low down. I feel like being sat in a sports car, you know. On a mountain bike you're kind of upright, like you're sat in an armchair. Right, we come up to a junction here and I'm motoring. Slow it down. The last time I came up here, I got lost. I was literally lost in a farmer's field up there on the right. All right. This time, the mechanicals, well, a puncture.